Hi, I'm Sharlee.
I'm Nick.
Before Ruth Harbor, my life was hard when I was 13. Started using meth with my mom, with my friends, just kind of partied all the time, didn't have any rules, was able to do whatever, and that led for a hard life. It led to being homeless a lot, living on the streets. I had Peyton when I was 19, and she was with me for a year, and I lost her. She went and lived with her dad. I went to prison, and so she went through a lot. Then I had Phoenix, and I lost him right from the hospital. I got a job working at a hog farm just so that I could keep him, and it was the hardest thing I ever did. I got him back for a little bit and lost him again for drug use. I went to prison again and again and again, 4 times.
Our life stories are very similar. I started using at a very young age. I was locked up at the age of 12, all the way up until November, off and on. Over the last 20-some years, I've been in one form of incarceration or another. A lot of my relationships in the past, they've always been, I needed to get something from them. I was a user. I was a deep heroin addict. I've been 30 years into the stuff, and and she's the first one that I'm like, hey, what do you need? What can I do for you? But being stuck in our addiction, we were it's hard to pull up when you're so deep in. We were dug in deeper than probably most people can understand.
I met someone, and I ended up going to prison, and when I got there, I found out I was pregnant. Then I found out it was twins, and I was very scared. I didn't know when I was gonna get out. I didn't know if I was gonna be able to keep them. I didn't know what was gonna happen. And I knew my life had to change. I started looking at safe families, and the safe families lady told me about Ruth Harbor. So got approved for that, and then my parole was next to see if I would get out approved parole.
They run her up 6 months early, and she gets out in 6 months on a 10-year sentence, which is unheard of, but she was pregnant. Luckily, she found this program that's just done so very good for her.
So when I came to Ruth Harbor, things were rough at first. I was still really pregnant, and I was having some problems with my feet would swell real big, and but it felt safe. Then I had the boys, and everything I knew everything had changed. I knew from that moment on everything in my life would be different. I enjoyed being here. And I think the people enjoyed me being here, the Ruth Harbor family. Then I came to the Carlisle house, and it was home here too. It felt like home immediately. Everybody was very inviting. Since I've been here, I've got my license. I've never had my license before. I have a job that I like, that I'm doing really good at. You guys have helped me so much. You guys have been a big part of my life. My life was so bad, just me, words can't justify how bad it was. And I don't even think I can pick out one single thing that you guys haven't done for me. You guys changed my life, and I don't think that I could ever thank you enough for that. And I'm a good mom now, and I have my boys, and I see my daughter all the time, and I get to send gifts to my son that I don't have, that's adopted. I get to send him gifts now, and they accept them and they give them to him. People trust me now. My family wants to be around me now. My mom, she still struggles, but she's trying her best to follow me.
And my dad is in my life now. Ruth Harbor has done so much for me.
And I think maybe one day I'd like to help people too.
My faith journey here, at first when I came in, I have no background of any faith. Not when I was a kid, so that was a little harder for me here. When I first got here, I did not like going to church. I fought it, actually. I was very unhappy. But now I found a lot of community there. I found a lot of community, and it's growing on me. And I love going now. I like to talk to people. We went and done things with them, and it had fun. It was a good time.
From going to Soteria, that's an awesome church. There's so many people there that are welcoming, and we were both skeptical of, like, what are they going to think when they know we've both been in prison? What are they going to think when they know we've both been heroin addicts? What are they going to think when they find out this or that about our past, you know? Because, you know, I've always thought that, like, a lot of church people are very judgmental, and they're looking down their nose, we're better than you. And I have not felt that way once.
We're gonna continue going to Soteria. We love that community. I think the faith is growing on us. We went and bought our wedding rings yesterday. Yeah. And
Yeah.
we found a house. We found a house. Yeah, a nice house in Indianola. And Ruth Harbor helped us with that. We were having some problems getting there, but we got one, and we're really excited to get into it. I'm really excited to see our kids grow. I'm excited to be able to be in their life now. I'm excited for them to have their own adventures and to be able to be a part of that.
Peyton has come to love me, accept me, and he's even calling me dad now. Just so honored to have her call me dad. The boys, Mason and Max, they're just little stinkers. They're cute, you know, and their personalities are so different. I love you very much, baby.